Hey gang, it is Em here with the Mom Edit, and today we are talking about something that is kind of a hot topic in fashion: horseshoe jeans. They're kind of like barrel jeans on steroids. I know that a lot of people, I posted these on social media, and a lot of people were feeling some kind of way about them. They either loved them or they thought they were a little bit too much. They've got a pretty wide profile. So it's a baggy jean for sure. These have a mid to high rise. They hit me just below my belly button, but it's a lot of volume. I thought I would put together a post and a video on some of the ways to style these. Surprisingly, what I found out is there's not really a trick to styling horseshoe jeans, at least not for me. I kind of loved everything that I paired them with. I actually had to make notes for this video because I paired them with so many things. I'm gonna have to consult my notes. I'm gonna link up some others because if you don't like this particular wash, or if you have a favorite brand that maybe fits you really well, there's a good chance that they have a barrel or horseshoe jean that you might like more. Let's get into how I styled these jeans for fall. We mostly got some questions for how to wear them with cool weather, so I'm gonna consult my notes. Buckle up. First, I will talk about the specific style that I'm wearing. These are the Pilcro jeans from Anthro. I'm wearing my true size of 25. They have a medium wash. They've got some light distressing here through the thigh. They've got this stitching on the side, and it almost looks like a dart when you're wearing them. What you'll notice when you see all of these different styles of horseshoe jeans is that they have something on the side that really does add some kind of structure to where the leg balloons out a bit. You'll see that on almost every pair that I link up. They have some kind of structure, whether it's a dart that adds to that tapered balloon shape or some kind of extra seam to add structure there, but it really helps the jean maintain that horseshoe shape. These ones have just pockets with a little bit of trim on them. The butt on them is surprisingly good, despite the fact that they are a baggy jean. They still contour to the bum nicely, and you can see in the front too, there are darts here from the waist so that they taper in really nicely at the waist and give you a nice trim waist, and then exaggerate out into that horseshoe balloon shape. So even though they have all that volume, if you pair them with anything that hits in kind of the cropped area or that has a boxier style, it accentuates the nipped in waist. The first thing that I did is I put them with like a little white Sherpa jacket and these white boots that are so cool. They have a black elastic gusset. I kind of like the pop of the white. It made the volume of the jean really stand out. Like you don't lose the jean as it goes toward the floor. It gives it a definite cutoff point, which I don't always love because it doesn't really elongate the legs, but let's be real, this style of jean is not necessarily meant to elongate your legs. I also did the white boots with kind of an oatmeal sweater. I love this shaker stitch sweater. It's from Gap last season. They have a very similar one this season, 100% cotton, good cozy texture for fall. Choose your favorite cotton sweater and do the thing. This is kind of a play on the wrong shoe theory. I love the idea of pairing something with so much volume with something a little daintier. So I put these jeans with a graphic sweatshirt up top. This is an Anina Bing sweatshirt, and then an oversized vest, but I put on ballet flats, which I think gives it kind of an unexpected cool factor. This is probably what I will be wearing to pick up like 4 out of 5 days a week. Something kind of chunky up top and cozy enough. I've got pockets in the vest for my phone, and then slipping on the ballet flats because they make me feel like I'm actually dressed. The next look I tried was utilizing a fitted black turtleneck that I have. If you don't have a turtleneck, you can do like a fitted black bodysuit, anything that just kind of fitted up top. And then I put a belt with it so that it accentuates the defined waist. Love that it actually, having everything fitted up top really makes you appreciate how wide these jeans are through the hips and all the way down to the bottom before they taper back in again. I like the idea of keeping the ballet flats because you've kind of got the fitted item up top and then the daintier shoe on the bottom. If you wanted to wear this in legitimately cold weather, you could put on a wrap coat. I chose the big oversized dad coat that I have in camel, but you could choose any oversized coat that you have. I kind of like the idea of keeping the proportion of the coat oversized so it mirrors the proportion of the pants, and then having the layer underneath be a little more fitted and then the shoes be a little daintier. If you were having to make this for seriously cold weather, you could trade that dainty ballet flat for a heeled boot. And the thing about these jeans is you could actually put a knee boot underneath and you wouldn't know the difference. You wouldn't be able to see the outline or anything. So if you needed to actually bundle up, they're great jeans for that. These boots that I am putting on in the next outfit, I am so excited about. I haven't chosen a shoe just for fun. in a really long time. As much as I love fashion, I am also extremely practical, and I choose things that tend to get a lot of wear, a lot of repeat wear. These boots are like the boots that early 20s Emily would have bought. My closet back then was full of many more eccentric pieces. Let's say they have kind of this cool upholstery texture. They've got a square toe. They've got a high enough shaft that they work with these pants, which are slightly cropped. I think that's the key for pairing really any boots with these pants, is just make sure that they have a slightly higher shaft. But beyond that, you have so much flexibility. I love the little leopard detail. They are great. I will say these are a size 8, which is my true size. If you happen to want to hunt down these same boots because you have a soft spot for them like I do, I think I'm gonna have to swap them for a 7.5 if I can find them. They seem to run a little bit large. I took the same kind of fitted black turtleneck and belt, paired them with the boots. I love the mixture with the wide pants, kind of just feels like vintagey and fun. And then to mix it up a little bit, I also played around with adding my shaker stitch sweater over the top of everything. And I like that it has that ultra layered, free people, carefree, effort, no effort, put on all the things and somehow it looks fine in the end vibe. It felt wrong not to try to pair these jeans with an actual Western boot, so I pulled out a pair that I've had for, I think, 10 years. These are beloved, and I will try to link up something similar, but they're just your basic run-of-the-mill black Western boot. This is kind of like a date night look. I decided to pair it with like a little crop knit tank. If that is not your jam and you're not into showing your midriff, you could just do any fitted black tank. It doesn't even have to be a tank, honestly. We could go back to that turtleneck again, just something kind of fitted up top. And then I paired it with the Western boots so that it tones down the va-va-voom a little bit, kept that little belt in so that it accentuates the waist. And then because I'm not likely to actually walk around to downtown Half Moon Bay in a tiny crop top, I layered a shaker stitch cardigan on top, because basically I just collect all the cotton sweaters, it seems, and then put on a tiny bag because I relish the opportunity to carry a tiny bag when I don't have a babe with me. Surprisingly, this was one of my favorite combinations out of the bunch, and I just really like the idea that the tiny knit top is toned down so much with the kind of more masculine style of the jeans and the boots. And then just to keep it really real, let's talk about how I would most likely wear these jeans on a daily basis. I mentioned at the beginning that I'd probably wear them with the sweatshirt, the vest, and the flats. Another way that I would wear them for drop-off, pickup, running errands around town, just everyday life, especially in the fall, is a sweatshirt. I chose this white one from Theoy. It's super, super soft, and some slip-on Vans that are easy to get on. If you need to adapt this outfit to even cooler weather, I did try doing socks and dad sneakers, because that's like a more covered, warm iteration of jeans and sneaks, and I thought that looked great. And then for some genuine warmth, I layered on that dad coat again, the camel dad coat that's got the wrap belt. And this is just an easy fall look. In sum, I have yet to find a way I don't like to wear these horseshoe jeans. I know that it still might be a polarizing style, but hopefully this video showed you that they're not actually that tricky to style. They kind of go with all the things, and I only just scratched the surface, pulling out what I happen to have on hand. If you have questions or suggestions of how to wear these jeans for a certain scenario, I would love to play around with that. Drop them in the comments below, and then make sure you like and subscribe, all that jazz, and we'll see you here next time on Mod. Bye.